Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Allie's Amazing Scents. If you're new here, my name is Allison, your independent Scentsy consultant / fragrance consultant. And today I have a party closeout haul to share with you. And this also has the Wildflowers and Wild Horses collection in it. So let's go ahead and dive in. This is a pretty big order, 39 items, all of which have shipped. So a lot of this was a stock up of end of spring summer stuff with a few other things. Okay, well, the wax is in a separate box, so we'll start with non-wax items. I got a 3-pack of 25-watt bulbs, the clear bulbs. You can always use those, and that's a good thing to use party credits on. I got 2 40-watt Edison bulbs. I'm out of one, and then I have another warmer for Halloween that may need one. So I got a couple of those. Those you cannot, you buy those separately, where all the other bulbs come in a 3-pack. And all the other bulbs, these are $6 normally, and they're going to be going up to $7 starting September 1st. So I did get those, all of this stuff with host credits, rewards. So host rewards either free or half off. And those are some of my free items. This is not a host reward. I just lied. This is something I got in clearance, but I wanted to throw it in there for my daughter. She loves Vanilla Waves body wash. This is sea salt, whipped vanilla, and caramel. And I hope we see that again someday back in wax. But for now, I think it's still in clearance in body wash. Okay. Oh, I got 3 pods with host credit. The first one is Sunset Cocktail from the Destinations collection / summer collection. I think that's retiring the end of August. I got this in a room spray, which I sold, but I remember it being really, really good, fruity, fun, but kind of light in the room spray. So, I think that'll be a good performer in the pods. I'm excited to try that. So that's just like a fun, fruity, kind of citrusy scent. And then I got 2 pod packs of Wild Seaside. This was my shining star of the Destinations collection. And these pods are awesome. I had these pods going for at least a month in my car. Whether it's 1 pod at times or 2 pods. And they've done great. They've done so good. So I got 2 packs of that. And this is a fresh scent. It's just like a fresh kind of watery type scent. Really good. That bar is going in my Scentsy Club. Laundry. I got 2 large washer whiff tubs, which starting September 1st, we're only going to be able to get these large size washer whiff tubs, not the small ones. Which is fine because I pretty much just get these on party closeouts. But if you're not sure if you like a scent, the little ones were kind of nice to try it. But anyway, I usually, every time I close out a party, will get the washer whiffs in black raspberry vanilla for my oldest daughter, Maddie. She does all her own laundry and she loves this scent in laundry. So it is a great laundry scent. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. Strong, long lasting, and just not your typical like laundry scent that you would expect. And then another one I got was Fluffy Fleece. I was going to get one of the ones that they brought back that are on sale. I think it was Palm Beach Breeze. But I don't remember that one being super strong. And Fluffy Fleece is a great performer. Well, it was in wax, but it also is in laundry. And this is also sticking around for next season. Both of these laundry scents will be around in fall, winter. So yay, love Fluffy Fleece in laundry. Next we have a 6-pack of room sprays. So I actually have a newer customer that she has bought Scentsy room sprays before, but ever since she found out that they are now water-based, I think she's went through like 2 or 3 of them. She really likes them. So Italian Sunshine, that was one of my favorite scents from new spring summer releases. Vanilla Amber, this is to replace one of the ones I sold to her. This is also to replace one I sold to someone else of Wild Seaside. Again, I just love that scent. I hope that makes it to catalog next spring, summer. I wanted something that would be like a nice citrus to spray on demand. And Wildflowers is a great citrus scent, despite the name. Next one I got is Barefoot Beach. It's kind of like a Sol de Janeiro vibes. That was another new release. So was Wildflowers and Italian Sunshine. And then the last one I have, because this is retiring and I don't think we're going to see it again. This is Pinkberry Sandalwood. I think this started out as a fall winter scent and then spring summer, and now it's retiring fall winter. So that's probably going bye-bye. So I did get some of those for myself and for customers. And then I got a 3-pack of fragrance flowers. I personally I'm not buying the clear oil ones anymore because they just, for some reason, I have a problem with the oil absorbing that. I don't have that problem with the colored oil. Don't ask me why. I've tried all different kinds of factors, but for now I'm sticking with the colored oil. So I got a Sunset Cocktail, again from the Destinations collection. And that might be one I gift to one of my friends because her favorite color is orange. And I don't remember what... Dainty Daisy. Got the Dainty Daisy petal with it. Wild Seaside. I think this is going to be a great performer. I like to put these fragrance flowers in my entryway where I don't have an outlet by my front door. And I think that one's going to be a boomer. But I just finished up Happy Birthday and put Banana Bread out there, which is Banana Bread's a clear oil. So we'll see. Again, that was a Daisy Dainty for the top paper that absorbs the oil. And then this one, I guess we'll see. This is Wildflower and Sage. So we'll see. My friend she already got the Wild Horses, Wildflowers, whatever, and she had a really bad reaction to this bar, and it like made her sick. So I don't know. I got it because I heard it was kind of like a pine tree scent. I thought it'd be nice for winter, but we'll see. And look at the fragrant, or the flower it comes with. That's really cool. I think we've had that before once. So I have a little pack here for the, is it Wildflowers and Wild Horses or Wild Horses and Wild Flowers? We'll find out. Whatever that collection is, it came with a little bag to put the bars in. But now I have my box of wax, which has those bars as well as some other bars that I stocked up on end of season. And maybe, I think there's like the scent of the month in here. There's a couple other things. Melted ice pack. Okay. The first one we have is... Let's try to pull some of those out if we can. From that Wild Horses. Is it Wild Horses and Wild Flowers? Does it say on the bag here? Western felt bag. I'm actually going to see if I can pull up the scent notes on these on my iPad really quick here. Whiskey River. Collections. Wildflowers and Wild Horses. So I think I was saying it right the first time. Whiskey River. It's a nice blue wax. Let's see here. That's good. That is manly. I'm thinking a lot of these are probably going to be masculine. But this is kind of like a cologne masculine, fresher type scent. Whiskey River. What is this one? Crisp, rushing river undercurrents carry sweet notes of golden plum and bourbon barrel. So we have river, so like an aquatic scent, I guess. Golden plum and bourbon barrel. I do love me some plum. I don't know about golden plum, but For the name whiskey and then bourbon in the description, I don't get like a distinct alcohol note in here, which is good. I'm happy about that. Okay, the next one we have from that collection is Saddle Up. We've seen this before. I think that, was this in catalog? Maybe. And I think it was a scent of the month back in the day, and I don't know. I don't think people liked it that well. I remember it being fine. Yeah, it is a leather scent. Not as much as Weathered Leather, though. This is a little smoother. Maybe there's vanilla in here. Saddle Up is soft suede, aged leather, sheer musk, and a breath of fresh air. It's not as good as vanilla suede, but I bet you could mix it with some vanilla and it'd be good. I mean, it's fine. Wild Mountain Sky. Okay, this is the one I'm kind of scared about because my friend had such an adverse reaction to it. Now, she is sensitive to like florals and stuff, but this one like really did her dirty. So, Wild Mountain Sky. Okay. Yeah, this is Christmas tree. I am getting a little bit of an astringent note in here. Maybe vetiver? Masculine. Let's see. Wild Mountain Sky. Mountain pine, cypress, blue eucalyptus, and fern sprig. Yeah, now I remember her saying that it was really herbal, which she likes herbal, but it was just too much. So, mountain pine, cypress, blue eucalyptus, and fern sprig. I think this would be fine in a fragrance flower in my entryway in the winter, but I guess we'll see. We'll see how it does with the bar, how strong that is. I don't want it to be like where it's going to bother guests. Next one we have is Wildflowers and Sage. Oh, maybe this is the one. What's the one I got the fragrance flower in? Oh, it was this one, Wildflowers and Sage. I don't know. I think the other one is the one she had problems with, the pine tree one. And so this is what my fragrance flower was in. Ignore what I just said. I can see this working good for a winter scent too, though. A crisp, cool green winter scent. Actually, I like this one better. They are similar, but I like this one better. This must have eucalyptus in it too. Oh, maybe it's a sage. Bright meadows of wildflowers, fresh mint, white moss, and sage leaves. So I don't really get the wildflowers, but mint, white moss, and sage leaves. Yeah, I could see that. I'm sorry. This is like really not great quality video I'm shooting here. Yeah, I think that'll be a nice fragrance flower for the winter. Okay, and that is the one I think that she didn't like. So is that 1, 4? There's 5 bars. Silver Spur, that's the last one. Let's see, let's move over a little bit here. Silver Spur. Okay. Yeah, this is the one that was smoky. People said it was kind of like around the campfire. It's got some kind of masculine undertone, but definitely on the bottom, it's pretty smoky. You know how around the campfire almost had that kind of like ash kind of smell? I get that with this. This is smoky campfire notes drift through groves of silver spruce and lavender. So campfire notes, silver spruce, and lavender. It's funny that they call this Wildflowers and Wild Horses because it's not very floral overall. And a lot of them read masculine to me. But I mean, I think this is a cool collection. I don't hate any of them, but I don't know that any of them are going to be club worthy. So, I don't know. We'll see. I think this would make a good mixer with something really sweet. Like maybe the Angel 626 bar would mix good with that. So that is that collection, Wildflowers and Wild Horses. It's fine. I'm glad that I got to try it, and I'm glad that I got it with host credits. It didn't cost me anything, so that's the best part. Next one we have here is Huddle Up. This is a scent of the month for August, and it is comes with the warmer of the month. Well, you can get the warmer of the month, which is like a little Element football warmer. I have a friend that ordered that on the 1st. Ooh. Yeah, this is like a sexy man smell. Let's see if we can find the scent of the month. A fresh, sexy man smell. I actually really like that. So this is 10% off in the month of August, and it's in the woods category. Bold black pepper crackles in a gathering of earthy vetiver and smooth suede. I love all of those scent notes. Black pepper, earthy vetiver, and smooth suede. That's so good. That's such a good, like, fall masculine scent. I like that. Okay, and then I think the rest of these are kind of a hodgepodge. So we'll get into them. There is some Bring Back My bars in here. Blue Skies and Bergamot. This is the July scent of the month. It's a nice fresh scent, but it's light. It reminds me of, there used to be an Aladdin bar, Friend Like Me, from the original Aladdin collection. And this reminds me of that one. I'm going to let this sit for a while because I really like it on scent appeal, but it just is not a great performer. So I'm going to let that sit for a while. Next one, we have from the current catalog, Cake Me to Paradise. I ordered this because I'm kind of worried we won't see it again. This is the second season that we've had this, and this is more of like a summer bakery scent. So it's retiring right now, which makes sense, but I just don't know if we're going to see it again. Yeah, it's like an orange cake. I think it's really nice and a fun summer scent. I wish I would have warmed it more this summer. Sweet cake, juicy orange, and island rum. But you don't really get a boozy note. Next one is Bonfire Beach. This was a new release this season, and I do think we'll see this again. It was pretty popular. I only warmed like the first bar at the beginning of the season, so I wanted to go back and revisit it. It's kind of like a Solje de Janeiro type scent. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, it's a more woodsy and less fruity than Sun Castles, but I bet that they would mix together really well. Coconut, macadamia, and island driftwood. Okay, and then Wildflowers. Like I said, this was a new release this season in the citrus category, and I hope the name was not the Kiss of Death for this, because it is such a strong, great citrus scent. It reminds me a lot of the Last Petal, Beauty and the Beast bar that we had a while ago, but I don't know why they named it this. This is bright yuzu, juicy tangerine, sweet lychee, and a bouquet of wildflowers. So it is a sweet citrus, like a little bit of a sweet floral with the citrus, but that's really good. And you know what else this reminds me of is Confetti Showers, which I love that scent. It's in my club, sentimental value. So this is kind of a nice substitute for that. And I actually got 2 bars of it, but they are very similar. That and Confetti Showers. Rainbow Sherbet. This is a summer classic. This is going to go in my club. I think Wildflowers will too, but Rainbow Sherbet is a banger of a scent, and it's just like all things happy in summer. This is orange zest, sugared strawberry, and key lime, and it does smell like a scoop of sherbet in the summer. So good. Okay. Can I zoom out here a little bit? Okay. Next one I have Italian Sunshine. So this was a new release, and like I said, I really did like this one quite a bit. I don't remember what category this was in, though. Fruity. So this is Italian bergamot, sun-kissed coconut, sweet berries, and amber. So good. And there's one in the Destinations collection that's pretty similar to this. Sorrento Blossoms or something like that. But this is really good. So I hope we see that again. That's one I could see warming all through the year. And then I have just a few bars from Bring Back My Bar. Luxe Vanilla. I actually picked up 2 bars of this. Once I warmed it, I was very pleasantly surprised by the strength. I don't have the notes here, but it's actually, it was in the fresh category. It's a fresh vanilla that is great for bathrooms. And this, it just kept going and going. I had 2 cubes in my mini warmer in there, and it lasted days and days. And it's a white wax with the blue clamshell, so that's fun. But yeah, I was just really impressed with the performance on this. It doesn't smell like it'd be super strong. It's almost kind of like a laundry scent. But this is, I was really impressed with that. So I actually picked up 2 bars of that. And then I also, this might have been my favorite one from the Bring Back My Bar that we just had, Exotic Vanilla. Sorry, it's up so close. Yeah, this is really nice. Not the strongest scent, but I really just love it has high scent appeal for me. I really love this scent. It's kind of clean. I've said before, it kind of reminds me of a toned down version of Silhouette. Kind of hard to describe, but man, is that good. And the last one I got, just to try one more time, is Pistachio Ice Cream. I got this, I got 1 bar in Bring Back My Bar, and it was very light. Tried it out in my daughter's room. It was very light. So since this has vanilla in it, I'm going to let it sit and cure, and hopefully it'll get stronger, because this is a really nice pistachio scent. Like a pistachio bakery scent, but it's just pretty light for me. So anyway, that is my party closeout. Like I said, well, I got 1 thing from clearance, but everything else was either free or half off with host rewards. I've had this party open most of the season, and this might be my last order for the spring-summer season. I might do 1 more small order because I have a customer that wants to get a couple things, but and just get maybe a couple more things for myself. But other than that, I think I'm pretty good. I was able to stock up a little bit. Oop, you could see all my warmers and a candle there. My cord, that's why I have it zoomed in. Everything's kind of messy, but that's real life. Anyway, I feel like I'm stocked up pretty good for spring summer scents, which is kind of my jam. That'll carry me through the year till next spring summer, but I am very excited for fall. So I did just film right before this first sniffs of the new fall winter scents. I'd encourage you to check that out, or check out some of the other videos that folks have out there of the new scents, because they're pretty exciting. I am excited about it. So let me know if you are also looking forward to fall winter. I might have just called it spring summer, but let me know if you're looking forward to the new season. And if you are stocking up on anything from this current season. We only have a few more days left in this season, and then we're going to be in fall. So yeah, let me know any of your favorites that you might have snagged while they're still available. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this type of content, please consider subscribing, giving me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.